rules we got in Madden, niggas passed it in. So let them know it's 21 zip. Pass them still.
One of the most important questions we had, you know what I'm saying, is about somebody in the group. One of the beautiful black queens in the group asked, why do black women why are black women intimidating to men or am I getting that question right? What was the question?
She asked a couple questions, but the one you was just talking about, she was like, I guess the way she worded it was different, but she said, why do black women come off intimidating to black men, to some black men? Or she might have been all black men, but she said, why do black women come off intimidating? So I'm wording like that.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your take on that? Bro? Because I don't know. That question kind of a little hard for me.
The reason, I'm gonna speak from a perspective, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up, I think black women come off intimidating to some black men because of like the status quo. Like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up. I think we still stuck in the past times. You know what I'm saying? Back in the old times, you and your uncles, you seen your uncles and your dad or whatever coming up. Physical attributes was like the main key at pretty much anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but nowadays it's not just physical attributes, it's intelligence, your creativity. You know what I'm saying? Innovation. So the playing field is leveled out. But I don't think we evolved as far as talking about gender. So. You see these black women who, you know what I'm saying, who evolving and, you know, and lifting themselves. For some black men, they can't. I mean, it's not the standard. You know what I'm saying? They not. It's past their expectations. So it can come off intimidating, I guess, to some of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's how I think of it, I guess. Yeah.
Word. You know how I look at it, D? I look at it like this, especially black men of our generation. You know what I'm saying? When you look at our uncles and stuff like that, and the women and our aunts and stuff, like the women that our uncles was married to and shit like that, they were our aunts and stuff. They had jobs, true enough. You know what I'm saying? But they kind of did they was the They had a job, and then they came home and they, you know what I'm saying, cleaned up. Had my uncle and my grandfather and my they had the bath water ran and stuff like that. They did stuff like that. But nowadays, bro, these women nowadays, bro, be having them that better jobs and shit, and be on the grind more than dudes do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that whole independent, that all that stuff intimidate a man, because it's jobs, women nowadays is more men than a man is. Fuck it, I said it. Man.
Yo, you said whoa.
Fuck it, bro. Nowadays, but women ain't just sitting at home folding up niggas' drawers no more.
Hey, okay,
you know what I'm saying? Women, it be men coming home before the women do. It's men going to pick up the kids nowadays. Niggas, my uncle and them didn't do that.
Hey,
my uncle and grandfather didn't do that. Huh?
What's wrong with that?
I'm not saying
that's what I'm talking about.
That's what when I grew up, bro. When I grew up, my aunts and stuff watched me. My aunts and stuff watched me, bro. My grandmother watched me. When I was a little kid and stuff. My aunts watch me. My girl cousins and stuff watch me. But nowadays, bro, it's kind of flip flop. Nowadays, women be the ones with the big job and stuff, and the men be I watch the kids. What? That's what I'm saying. That's why women intimidate men. Intimidate me. That's a different story. No, I don't know. No, because I'm good. But as far as the majority, I think that's why, because women damn near is more men than men as far as a whole, because they doing more. Women ain't got no time to be running your bath water, nigga. See, you're at home. She ain't at home. I'm just talking about this day and age, bro.
So women are
they're like on a whole another level in this day and age. Just like education wise, like you see, like I peeped it since I've been, you know what I'm saying, in my job field. I peeped the difference between women and men. A woman will rather stay in the crib and study for advancement because she all about the paper versus a dude who want to go out, blow his money, you know what I'm saying, have a good time. Like women are more conscious of their future and what they want to accomplish. And I think that's mainly because, you know, some majority of them probably came up in a broken home where it was just their mom fending for herself and their mom taught them, like, you don't ever rely on nobody else. You got to get it how you got to get it, you know. And women, of course, are more mature than men, and a lot of men don't mature. So that could be intimidating to some people because they don't know how to deal with an educated woman or a woman who's about, you know what I'm saying, that paper. Because I know a lot of females, you know what I'm saying, who are about their paper, education, all that, and they dealing with cornballs. And these cornballs, like saying, steady walking over them, disrespecting them. They not appreciating what they have in front of them because their maturity level hasn't even, you know what I'm saying, reached the same level as their, you know what I'm saying, the other half. And it's just the way life is right now. That's just, women are just out there grinding, man. They just getting it. But you know what I'm saying. But I won't be intimidated by no woman ever. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, so I'm confident in myself, though. You know what I'm saying? I got mine. I hold it down. You know I do what I do. My wife knows.
Nigga, shut up, nigga. Nah, man. Like we got this. Like some men got this cage around their minds, dog. Like I said, man. It's expectations, man. They hold these expectations, these old expectations that's outdated. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like beauty standards and, you know, dress codes, and when these women don't live up to their expectations or they, you know, outside the box, you know, that's when some of these dudes take that as, I guess, intimidation. You know what I'm saying? Like we link masculinity to like stuff like we have to pay as men on the dates. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right if a woman pay if she making more money. And I think a lot of some men look at that as intimidating. Like, yo, I should be the one paying, so you ain't gonna pay. Or we ain't like we that. You know, that's how they do it. You know, they think. I know some relationships who you know what I'm saying, who ended because of that stuff too. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
men just like they said, their maturity level is not strong enough to even handle something like that. That's crazy. But shout out to all them successful women.
I think a lot of times too, it's hard for men. Like once a situation like that happens, it's hard for men to continue. Like you said, like for some men, bro, it's hard for them. Like if a girl pay on a date, it's hard for them to continue their relationship because they be like, man, like she basically in that situation just took over the relationship. She paid right there, so it's like they feel less of a man now. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was young, like my lazy ass waited so long to get my damn driver's license to where when I went to prom, bro, she drove. My nigga, when I tell you, I was like, I can't be with this girl. I'm trying to be with a girl that drove me to prom. What the fuck? That ass, bro. I was like, nah, can't be with her. She drove me to prom. What the hell? So that's how a man think. A woman look at that like it's whatever. So what? Like, so I drove to prom. I don't care. I'm just happy to be here with you. But a dude be like, no, you're not gonna play me like you're not gonna do like. Men are prideful, bro. Like very, very prideful to where they might mess up something good.
Yeah.
So I think that's why men look at women intimidating because I think they they expect so much of themselves. Like it don't even matter what a woman expects from them. I think they expect so much of themselves to where they just be like if I like certain things happen in a relationship and they be like, you know what I'm saying, I can't do this or she too much of like some dudes like she too much of a woman for me because I can't handle her, you know what I'm saying, like or whatever, like. But I mean it's a learning experience or whatever. I now from that situation, from the girl driving me to prom, I know now to be on top of my shit now. You know what I'm saying? I know now. Make sure you have your motherfucking license, man, so don't no girl got to drive your ass to prom.
Hey, so I got a question, bro.
What up?
Hey, shout out to Bianca Torres for that question. That was one of the joints from one of the people in our group on Facebook, man. If you got Facebook, follow us, man. 21Zip, No Mercy is the cover photo. But we want to shout out Bianca Torres for that question right there. It's a very good question.
Yeah.
So what if y'all woman make more money than y'all now? How would y'all feel?
I want her to. Shoot, boy.
Me personally, I hope she do. Nigga, I will enjoy being a stay-at-home dad. I will enjoy the nigga house be clean as fuck.
I'll get the crib. I'm cooking dinner. I'm cooking 3 meals a day. You don't even got to eat them all.
Hell yeah, boy, you're bugging. Right? Please make more money than me, please. Please make more money than me so I can just be a trainer and do this podcast.
Yo, you're a bum, nigga.
Nah, I would trip if my wife made more money than me. I wouldn't even trip because that's because your other half is a reflection of you, really. You know what I'm saying? Because
true.
When she's grinding and going hard, that's because she got a good, you know what I'm saying, supporting cast behind her, which is gonna be you. So my wife made more money than me. That just allows me to get up in the morning, smile. When people they're looking at her like, oh, she bad, she got a good job, she making money. I can be like, yeah, I did that. You feel me?
Yeah, but I think the thing is we look at it wrong. We look at it like honestly, I'm not worried about if she make more money than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure she got a job and job security. You know what I'm saying? Like if she make okay, she make more money. So what, man? So what, bro? But I still do what a man's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if her car messed up, I still can work on the car. You know what I'm saying? If the sink messed up, I can still go into there and fix the sink. You know what I'm saying? I still do man stuff around the house and in the. You know what I'm saying? If the kids is like I'm a man in the kids' life. You know what I'm saying? Like if she make more money, so what? And you know what the crazy thing is men, like people care about if the woman make more money than you. If she not, like it depends on what her job is though. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was married to Gabrielle Union or Megan Good, niggas wouldn't care that she make more money than me because it's them. But if a girl just had a regular like job, like worked at a bank or something like that, and she make more money than you, like, damn, your girl make more money than you, nigga, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So it's all, like niggas, like you care about the wrong thing. You worry about the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, she made more money than you, so what? Long as you like, if she had a job and you didn't have a job and she was taking care of you, that's the problem. But if y'all both got a job and you're still doing what a man's supposed to do, it's a hole in the wall. You know how to fix the hole in the wall. Your kids broke something and you know how to fix it because you a man and you know how to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how to go grab the toolbox and fix some shit. The washer machine broke. You know how to go fix the washing machine. You can do shit like that. Then that's what that, like, as a man you're supposed to be able to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if she taking care of you, that's the problem. Now that's the problem.
Yeah, if you're just getting up playing video games and
so what? So what? She made more money than you. A lot of times, women can get the jobs that make them more money because they're a woman. They can bring people into the place. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, a woman gonna get a bank teller job or something like that or something like that because there's something to look at. Ain't nobody like a man. A lot of times don't get certain jobs because they ain't nothing to look at. Men ain't nothing. Well, I am, but men in the whole, you know what I'm saying? They ain't something. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna women attract.
If any females are listening, I hope y'all not taking that the wrong way. I hope y'all can understand what he means by that too, because he's not saying it in a sexist way. It's just the way of life. It's just how the world works. You know what I'm saying? Same reason why the club let women free. You know what I'm saying? Women free can drink all night because y'all bring in more. Y'all bringing us in. Y'all bringing more customers.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Because if the clubs, it's just like somebody told me before, like if the club say men free before 9, it's gonna be like I'm not going there because it's gonna be full of dudes. You know what I'm saying? But if they say women free before 9, like even women gonna be like, shit, I'm going there. You know what I'm saying? Because women will party without us.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's just the way it was. As long as a woman is not taking care of you, though, it don't matter if she's making more money, bro. You just better be doing man shit. You know what I'm saying? You better just be doing man stuff, bro. If the toilet clogged, nigga, you better be the one. You better not. She better not be in there fixing the toilet, bro.
Hey, I killed a bunch.
And don't get another man to go. Don't be calling the janitor to come do it either. You do it.
I'm calling the janitor, bro.
You're not at home.
You say you calling the janitor.
Nigga, it's not even a janitor.
Nah,
nigga.
How you feel though? How you feel though, Mark?
Feel about what? The roles, or the support, like the illusions of the roles we supposed to play and shit. That's what you talking about?
Nah, how you feel about the women making more money than men? You asked a question.
Oh man. My last relationship, my girl made more money than me, so that never bothered me at all. I never like paid attention to it like as something that like as a factor. You know what I'm saying? It'd be days where we might go to the movies and be like, shit, I ain't get paid yet. You gonna have to pay for this movie. I ask her, I tell her that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gonna have to cover this shit. You know? So it don't matter to me, man. I think it balances everything out.
All I know is this, man. If my girl make more money than me, that just means my birthday gift gonna be 10 times better. My Christmas gift gonna be on point.
Oh, this is
every holiday gonna be special.
This nigga worry about birthdays and shit.
Yeah, nigga.
But nah, though, man. I'm not worried about a girl making more money than a kid, bro. Because women, like, you know what I'm saying, they can get good ass jobs. Women can get good ass jobs, bro. That's just the way of the world. I'm not mad at that at all, bro. I'd rather a girl make more money than me than not make no money at all. And still want me to pay for half. Like, let's just, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't willing to have no stay-at-home wife though. Real talk. That's just me. Like, you got to be doing something. Like I say, you a reflection of me. Like, if I'm not pushing you to do some type of, you know what I'm saying, a house, you know what I'm saying, get a business work from the home type job, you got to be doing something to bring some type of money in. You can't just be waking up, you know what I'm saying, just doing house shows. I want you doing house shows. Like, that was back in the day. Like, you was talking about how your aunts and uncles, you know what I'm saying, made the bad boy. It's like, it's a new era, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got to get it. Everybody got to grind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cole said it best.
Same rules we got in Madden, niggas passed it in. So let them know it's 21 zip. Pass the stick.